And yeah, like just like nothing, I did a jump cut and now I'm suddenly welcoming y'all back to the series. Welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program Career Mode Let's Play. I'm like your totally legit host, AgroKnight42, about to probably send a rocket to like the moon. So let's see if we can get some science. I mean, we're probably not that close to getting a moon rocket because, like, I don't know if we have the parts for it. I think we have the thermometer. Yeah, we have the thermometer. We haven't been using it, though. We probably should start using it. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, like, save the orbital rocket. Rockets and spacecraft always have names. This is annoying. So what do I name it? Maybe I want to make a slightly better orbital rocket? I don't know. I'll probably just make a slightly better one, and then like once I start making moon rockets, or like advanced orbital rockets, I'll like start saving them. Get like the Science Junior. And just like that, we don't have enough science to do anything else, so. But this will get us more science, because it's a science part. That's how science works. To get the science, you need the science equipment. I'm terrible at making jokes on camera. I'm sorry. Okay, so, I don't know. This thing looks kind of neat with the paint scheme and stuff. Let's call it orbital prototype rocket. And get orbit. Kind of. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove this. Add the thermometer. Add the Science Junior. I saw another YouTuber do this once. Spoiler alert, it was Quill18. He's like an old school Let's Player. I don't know if he still makes videos, but I watched his KSP series like a couple months ago. And he did this thing where he just basically, I don't know if I'm gonna do it here, but like he did this thing where I'll probably do it like next mission. I'll do it like next mission, I guess. Okay, so let's just like recover this. Get a bit of science. And then we'll go to the VAB and we'll just launch the same rocket again. I have to actually get rid of these, I think. You'll see why in a bit. This is like some classic Kerbal stuff right here, but so yeah, you're like, what did Quill18 do? Are you gonna tell us? And here's what Quill18 did, if I can get the rocket. Okay, hang on, I'm gonna cheat a bit. Okay. Hang on, I have to do some tweaking. I need like a non-flat surface. We're gonna use the stay putnik to not stay putnik. Okay, so what did Quill18 do? Give it a second. Okay. This is what Quill18 did. He toppled the rocket over, and then he started rolling. That's fine. Don't worry, it's fine. Oh man, okay, we're rolling too fast. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing, folks. I don't. Okay, I don't know what the point of this was. The point of it was to get around the KSC. Yeah, we just have, like, that thing running amok. I'm sure it's fine. I don't know, we're just gonna, like, we're gonna see if we can, like, get to like the different parts of the VAB. This might This is absolutely not worth it. What am I doing? This is not worth it. This is 100% not worth it. Do we still have a thermometer? We don't have the thermometer. Okay, whatever, let's just recover the vessel. Recover. And let's like do this again, because we forgot to use the thermometer at the launch pad anyways. Now we'll just use the SAS so that the rocket stays Putnik. I'm not sorry for the terrible pun. It's like a unicycle. Okay, we didn't really get a whole lot of science for that, but we got enough to research another tech. And the tech we probably want to research is this one, because it gives us the LV909, which at some point got named the Terrier. Maybe it was always called the Terrier, I don't remember. I kind of forget the names of like the rocket parts from like the early KSP versions, from like before they added the science system. And I guess we'll research this because Terrier is pretty good as like an early game engine. It's like really good. And then this engine is also good. Okay. I did say earlier that I was gonna talk about the Reliant once I unlocked it, and I now have, so yeah, I'll talk about that in a bit, I guess. Alright, so quick note from my future self as I'm editing this video. I did just say in the episode about how I wanted to talk about the Reliant engine, and that's still something I intend to do, but I think maybe in the interest of keeping the video as interesting and as engaging as possible, I'm gonna make a separate video about it, maybe like a short, because like, I don't know, I just feel like me stopping what I'm doing to talk about the Reliant engine in the episode is maybe a little too disruptive to the flow of the video. So I feel that making a separate video just about that specific topic is probably better. So yeah, that's what I'm probably gonna do. Anyways, just wanted to say that. Back to the video. Explore the moon. It's like a mooner flyby. Yes, this is a good contract to have at this point in the game. What other contracts do we have? We have this one. So yeah, that's like, we can do that, I think. It's probably with a liquid fuel engine. Mark 12R, yeah, that's the one. Okay, so we'll make like a, kind of like a simple in-atmosphere rocket. Okay, so quick note from the future me of future me. Yeah, I just like heavily edited this footage here just to quickly throw the rocket together because it's just a random test rocket. So I'm doing the mission where I'm trying to test the radial mount drogue chute. As you can see, I deploy the chutes, but the altitude is wrong and the speed is wrong. And I'm like trying to fix that, but it's not enough, so I reset. And then I launch again. I don't want to spoil the video, but for the sake of viewer retention, I'll just tell you right now, I succeed this time. So you don't have to watch me do this more than twice. So I get the speed right, I get the fact I'm flying and I'm over Kerbin right, I get the altitude right. I adjust the staging, which was wrong, like mid-flight, like a freaking pro. And then I deploy the chutes, decouple, and bam! There you have it. Mission successful. But I still have to come back down to like the surface. So unfortunately, that's gonna take a while. I'm just kind of like watching sort of like a quick crappy render I made of the footage where I'm just kind of like commentating over it essentially. But you can see me descending. It's sped up. I deployed the main chute. And at this point I realize like I don't need the drogue chutes because like they're just kind of slowing me down unnecessarily, because for the Mark 1 like command pod you only need the main chute. So I'm just carefully cutting the extra parachutes. And at this point I'm just like very, very slowly descending from 800 meters. This is gonna take forever. So yeah. I'm just talking about how it's gonna take forever, and then like I realize I can talk about something else. Like real quick while this, and that ends up being like Star Fox. That ends up being me talking about like Star Fox, the new Star Fox game that came out like a month ago. But the thing is this game is basically like, I don't think it's really relevant by now to be talking about, because by this point the video is like that game has come out like a month ago. So it's like the people who are playing it are already playing it, and like the people who criticized it are probably no longer criticizing it. But like, yeah, I just keep talking about this. I don't know. Okay. It's kind of stupid that I keep talking about this because I don't think it's really that interesting at this point. But yeah, the craft is slowly descending. It's like at like 180 meters now. Anyways, basically, I just wanted to talk over this part because I needed to talk about something other than the new Star Fox game, because like I just felt like I needed something more interesting and more relevant to like the current point in time that this video would be uploaded to like talk about. Anyways, that's it for the post commentary part of this video. We're gonna go back to live now. Space furry rant aside, we still have contracts. We have a Split of the Moon contract. Yeah, we're not gonna do any of these missions. Okay. Can I actually... Okay. I'm probably gonna censor this somewhat because it shows my name, but like, there's like a whole freaking slew of like different ships that I made across all my saves. Some of them, like this medium station power pack thing, is like something I made in like my personal like save from like earlier this year, like the 2026 career mode save that I got pretty far into. I was gonna, right before I made the last KSP video I made, which I don't know, got accused of being like a bit clickbaity, so I kind of like avoided making similar videos to that afterwards. But around when I made that video, I was making stuff like this, and I don't know if I can load it. I can't load it. I'm gonna switch over to like my other save so I can like show what I made here, because like I think I made some neat stuff, and some of it is probably worth reusing later on in this series. If it ever gets that far, if I ever keep like working on it. Alright, more mid-production commentary from another version of future me, basically. So I started a separate save, like a sandbox save, to show off the craft they made, because they all had the NASA logo on them because I'm a NASA fan, and I can't really show stuff like that in like my videos. So I basically made these like alternate saves using the retro flag on this separate save that I made. So yeah, like I just wanted to show off a few of these crafts basically. So let's get into it. So I have this power pack thing that I made for like stations and bases. As it says in the description, it holds like 13,500 units of electric charge. And it like weighs 0.9 tons. That's like one of the things that I made. It was made for this fuel refinery prototype. Yeah, so basically this is like a massive, like 100-ish ton refinery that I made for like the moon. I was gonna send it to the moon on like my personal save. And I was gonna make a video specifically about the mission, but then like on like that other video I made, the one where I like launch a craft that technically has a thrust to weight ratio of like under 1. When I made that video, someone called it clickbait, and then I just kind of like didn't want to keep making videos of that kind. So I kind of didn't bother with this. So yeah, it has like some convertitrons, some habitation modules. It's got 2 of the power packs so that it can hold a shitload of electric charge. It's got like ore tanks, some of which are ore tanks on top of ore tanks. So you can have your ore tanks while you ore tank. Yeah, it's got this like really elaborate like radio tower thing with like ladders and solar panels and stuff. Just gonna show off the solar panels real quick. Yeah, that's like the refinery. So this is like kind of like, it's supposed to be kind of like the main updated version of like the negative thrust to weight ratio rocket. And yeah, like what was shown in the video this rocket was originally in, carrying like an Eve probe, and it's got like thumper boosters with like separatrons attached. So there's that. This is like the B variant. I don't know what's different about it. I don't think there's really a difference other than that it uses a mainsail engine. And there's like a logo flag attached. So yeah, not really that different. And then there's like the Ramus here, which is like kind of like the smaller sibling of it, and it's designed to carry payloads of like 2 ton of like less than 2 tons into LKO, low carbon orbit. It's carrying like a deep space probe that's designed to kind of go out to like around Dre, with the help of gravity assists, I think, if I remember correctly. So yeah, the reason I wanted to show off all these rockets was basically because like I think they're like pretty solid designs, and like I figure I could probably reuse them later in the series. Yeah, anyways, that's all I wanted to really mention before like ending this episode. So yeah, I guess I'll see you all in the next part. Peace.